Alright, here we are in the Eastern Dune Sea, where the 27th episode of our Let's Play begins. As you remember, we got a map from the Sand People Chieftain, and his permission to explore this area, and as you can see, right over there actually, is the Krayt Dragon Cave, where we believe the star map to be. And obviously the star maps are going to lead us to the Star Forge, the secret to Darth Malak's might, and hopefully help us take him down. So, that's the plan. One step at a time. Got some dewbacks. Not a lot to do over in the Eastern Dune Sea compared to the regular Dune Sea in the Sand People territory. However, facing a krayt dragon is going to be a little difficult, so luckily we have some help. It's Comet Fortuna, that hunter from the lodge. Fortuna, by the way, is the name of a couple Twi'leks in around the time of the movies, including probably most famously Bib Fortuna, who is Jabba the Hutt's major domo, that kind of slimy-looking Twi'lek.
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours
Looks like he has an ancestor here.
I'm going in.
Uh-oh. That guy doesn't seem too bright. A blaster pistol versus a krayt dragon. Yeah. I thought I would see you out here, human. We are hunters, you and I. Perhaps we should pool our skills. I have tracked a very special beast to its lair. A krayt dragon rests within, and tonight he is the hunted, although by unorthodox means. I'm looking... Nah, I'm not gonna tell him that. I thought you preferred the solo hunt. That is true, but this is a very critical fight. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of this one. It is larger than the one my father felled a decade ago, and he is too far out of this territory and must be dealt with. I will not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Oh, there he is in the background. You can see him. It's cool looking. Yeah, I think the satisfaction of the hunt would be reason enough for her, and of course, obviously, the star map. I'll help. Give me more information about how. We must bait the great beast out of its hiding and ambush him swiftly. There is no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I have placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. The food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas, and foolish hunters if we are not careful. To lure him out, we must lure his food to tempt him. I wish we could lure foolish hunters here as like a dark side option. That'd be really cool, but you can't. It has to be the banthas. You placed mines? That doesn't seem sporting. That is true, and I regret it. I tracked this beast for many days and hope to face him fairly, but there are other concerns than my honor. It may seem like he is isolated, but the range of his territory extends deep into settled areas. We must kill him for the safety of others, and blasters will not do the job. That makes sense. We must lead the banthas here using fodder like the Sand People do. Their warriors may carry some, or you could search the settlement. The spaceport merchant also had some. I'm not sure why. That is indeed a good question. If you find fodder and bait the banthas here, the mines will deal with the dragon as it emerges to feed. Not exactly a glorious hunt, but it will ensure the safety of the region. Bantha fodder is it what I'm thinking of? Is it the same as bantha poodoo? I think it is, but maybe it's more like catnip. I don't know why they would be drawn to it otherwise, so whatever. Not going to question it too much. If it were as simple as that, you'd have done it yourself. There is one added threat. The Sand People regard banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. We are far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The Sand People of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. Be careful. They posed no real threat to me before. You likely mean the tribe that has been harassing Circa. This group is used to the deep desert. They appear to be much more dangerous. Look, I have your fodder. Good. I'll see what I can do. Alright. So, quick save. I'm glad there are some tougher Sand People here. And it's different tribes, that makes sense, because I already made peace with that one tribe, so it wouldn't really make sense for them to be attacking me now. And the Bantha fodder, if you remember, I picked up from a bunch of their hunters. I think I got some... I guess I didn't get some in the settlement because I wasn't stealing anything. But, yeah, plenty of ways to get that, as the guy said. Alright, there we go. Come on, herd. Back to the Krayt Dragon Cave we go. Uh-oh. Yep, Elite Warrior. As you can see, I paused him manually because this might actually be a little bit of a tough fight. So, I'm going to start with... I don't know why I just flashed there. Sorry about that. If it minimizes in a second. All apologies. Alright, speed is still going, so I'm going to go ahead and just go with that. Shield Disruptor won't do much because they're not droids. I'm gonna have, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have her take on that middle guy, and have him start working on this guy. Let's throw a grenade for the two of them. And I'll have Juhani leap in with her attack, stun him. I'm about the lightsaber throw and do some power attacks on him. And hopefully her stasis will take the Skylar picture if he doesn't resist it. He did resist it, alright. We're gonna try this again then. Whoops. Juhani! Oh, I should leap. Okay, there we go. Got him stasis. I'm gonna start trying to kill him. Oh, we actually don't have a lot of defense. Alright, so far we're doing pretty well, I think, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. How are you guys doing over here? I don't want to that guy. I'm showing that guy, actually. Finish him up before it does too much damage. Oh, that guy's throwing grenades, but it doesn't really matter that HK is rooted. Did a character die? Yep, Juhani died. I was just about to heal her too, damn it. I did leave it set to pause when a character dies. I'm gonna try to stun this guy. And then finish up that guy. Alright, there we go. Nice. Very nice. All those hits. Alright, so that was a good fight. Come on, Juhani, time to get up. Oh, the screen just flickered again. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, let's heal up a bit. Heal. Alright, heal doesn't do a ton because I'm not a consular, so... But it does do enough. Like I said, I'll be working my wisdom, but hopefully I'll find some wisdom gear as the game goes on and can upgrade my wisdom that way. Although you can only really get a couple stat points from gear. I assume the herd is behind me now. Do I have to lure it out again? I probably do. I guess Juhani can cure herself too. One more level and she should be able to get healed, which would be nice to have two healers. Basically, I remember, I recommend on any light side tune, go for heal, because it's only 2 points. It's the best light side ability in the game, one of the best abilities in the game, period. If you have a dark side tune, don't bother with it, just have your companions get it, or your party members. But, yeah, you can get, like, the Death Field one instead, and the Drain Life, because that does a similar effect. And it's one of the other best abilities in the game, one of my favorites. Good job, come talk to me. Isn't that what we're doing right now? I guess he shouted that. I might want to wait for their force pools to reheal, but let's go with it. Quickly, be ready. The bandits are in position and will soon stir our restless prey. I hope the mines do their job quickly. Don't worry, I'm ready. Wait, what is that rumbling sound? Oh boy, he's a big one. Dune da pique. There he is. Oh, I wish you could fight him the normal way, but I'm pretty sure he just one-shots you if you try that. That is a pretty cool krayt dragon, though. I'm trying to remember if you can actually face krayt dragons in SWTOR. If you can, they're tiny ones. They're not actually that tough, but I really wish there was like a krayt dragon boss, but there's a... It is done, and the Rapies is dead. To my shame, I denied him a final fight, but I will honor his memory to make amends. I thank you for your aid, human. You've earned a share of this victory, such as it is. So what was I saying? So yeah, in SWTOR, there's a, not a krayt dragon. A different type of dragon that the name is escaping me at the moment. Crap. Oh, whatever. It's a dragon you fight as one of the boss fights, the final boss fight in Scum and Villainy, but, it's not a krayt dragon, it's like a smaller cousin. Alright. They should really add mounts either way. Okay, so... I'll just go, thanks, we did what had to be done. Regrettably so. I just hope you remember there are higher reasons for this. Don't let the spoils be your only reason to hunt. Wealth fades, the sands remain. Thank you for your help here today, human. I shall see you again, I am sure. I don't think we actually do see him again. But maybe we do. Not for anything big, but... Yeah, I feel like maybe we do. Alright, so there's the krayt dragon. Oh good, my force healed up. I feel like force regenerates while you're in conversations, but buffs don't wear off. I don't know. Gotta cut into him to it. It would have been, I think, a lot cooler if like the mines had weakened him a lot, and then you'd actually fought him. But I guess you want to fight dragons, go play Dragon Age. Shit. I think I just killed him before looting him, which is bad. Because there's a krayt dragon pearl you get from him. Or did he hand me that? I'm gonna load. Just in case. Just let's make sure you can't loot him. Oh, he's gone anyway. Well, let's hope I got that krayt dragon pearl, because if I remember correctly, that's actually a pretty good crystal. Where are my items? There we are. I always think they're over here for some reason. Show new items. It's not that one. It's a krayt dragon pearl. It's called. But wouldn't it just be under items? Quest items? No, crap. Maybe it's in his... Oh, there we go. Krayt dragon pearl. Okay. Here, special upgrade item, lightsaber. Taken from the gullet of a krayt dragon, this crystalline pearl appears to have refractory qualities that might allow it to function as a lightsaber crystal when stabbed properly. Nice. I thought there was a way to get two. I guess you have to maybe fight that guy or like threaten him or whatever. But yeah. We're not gonna do that because I have a double-bladed saber, so one's enough anyway. Best Linju Hunt, you don't need one. Jedi Master Robes. This is a Jedi he killed. So that's cool for, I mean, that's sad, obviously, but it's cool for two reasons. That one, it shows you how impressive a beast that is and how hard a fair fight would have been even for us. And two, we have a Jedi Master Robe now. I knew this was here, so that's actually one of the reasons I've been trying to kind of mix up the colors a bit with the blue and black and red. Let's see what else is in here. Because now that we have that, oh, a Violet Crystal, that's kind of cool. I do want to actually give Leovara the Jedi Master's Robe, even though she's not Jedi Master, but it'll give her an extra defense bonus, so worth it. There we go. Very nice. I actually think I like the blue better. There might be a, I'm pretty sure there's Dark Jedi Master Robes in the game, which are like this, only like, or they look like the black kind, but they have the extra stats that this one has. And I'm pretty sure there's actually an alternative version of the regular Jedi Master's Robe that's maybe blue or red. I think it's blue, but I really don't remember where to get that, so hopefully we'll run into it later in the game. But for now, that's good. I'll wear this one for a while. Another crystal. So this seems like this cave is strong in the Force, which makes sense because the star map is here. So it would have dark side energies. Another hunter didn't make it. It's got a nerve amplifier belt. That seems like it's cool. Let's see, immunity to mind affecting. I'm gonna go with that for now. Eventually, once I get a couple more levels as a Jedi, it won't matter as much because I'll have the immunity from, to fear. Was it fear, stun, and paralysis? I think, which is pretty much everything a mind-affecting attack would do anyway. Like, it doesn't make you immune to force powers; it makes you to again, immune to the stuns and fears and whatnot. So I won't really need that. But for now, I'll wear it until I have all those abilities. I think I checked this one already, probably multiple times. But there's good stuff in here, so I want to be sure. So let's do a quick save, and then we will access the star map. Ooh, pretty. I like. Alright, see, you can see there's two planets now.
Even after all the thousands of years it has been here, it still has tremendous power. Can you not feel it? This star map is an artifact of the dark side. The krayt dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it.
Interesting.
Come, we should leave this place. There is nothing else for us here.
It'd be kind of cool if, I know they did Eternity Vault, but it'd be cool if Bioware did maybe something else with the Rakata. Maybe a resurgent Rakata Empire, or I guess that wouldn't make sense because they're extinct. So Rakata is the official name of the builders. It's not really a spoiler because it's just the name of the builders. It's but the name they call themselves as opposed to the droids just call them the builders. So yeah, that's but anyway, I guess maybe that's a spoiler for those of you who played SWTOR, but you've probably figured it out by now. That's who the Rakata are. I mean, you knew that from SWTOR that they were an ancient species predating the Republic, and I mean these statues kind of make it obvious that's the Rakata. And I did mention it during the dueling arena as well, so I don't feel bad about spoiling that. Let's refresh my night speed there. What do we have here? gonna say what do we have here, boys, but it's 2 girls and a droid, so it's a no boys club here on Tatooine.
I
You
have to
guys are
give
not
you
welcome.
credit. You've led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
You think I got lucky last time? Okay, let's do it again.
Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Quite a bit of thugs, too. Alright, so I'm going to refresh my buffs.
What is it?
I wonder if I can use 2 of those shields. Let's try it. I can't.
Ready.
I'm here.
I'm going to use a Sith energy shield. And HK is going to use his shield. Actually, you know what? Did I quick save that? See, it sucks. I want to stealth in there and set up some mines, but I don't have demolition, so it's not really that useful, actually. It's like, unless you have stealth and multiple other skills, it doesn't really make a difference. Okay. I am going to load. Did I just do a quick save? Yeah.
I'm here.
So I do want to actually try to use some mines at some point in this game. So who has
Your
demolitions?
wish?
HK?
Acknowledgement.
Wonder how close I can get. One way to find out. Put this in solo mode. What does that do again? Pause game. Oh. Alright, so he's in range now. So what kind of mines do I have here? A flash mine, some minor gas mines, some minor frag mines. Only 2 average plasma mines. Nice. Some average. Okay, let's put down average frag mine and see if it doesn't blow up in our face.
Mine
Nice.
successfully laid.
Nice. Let's do a gas mine.
Mine successfully laid.
Put a. Might as well use a couple of them because we're not going to
Mine
otherwise.
successfully laid.
And let's do. Let's do a plasma mine here.
Mine successfully
And then we'll put 2 more
laid.
frag mines right in the front there. So we have a couple of those.
Mine successfully laid.
He sounds so
Mine successfully
joyed about that.
laid.
Alright, so
What?
now solo mode is on. So let's see.
What is it?
I'm gonna put
Ready.
HK in the back so he can fire at them.
I'm
Juhani,
here.
I'm gonna
Your
position
wish?
way in the back so she doesn't just like leap in and start fighting them. I'll move her back when it's time.
Acknowledgement.
What?
And then let me do a save. Just to make sure this works. I wish you could mez in this game, that'd be cool. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the speed. I want my energy shield going because I don't want to die when I do this. And I don't have a stealth generator on. Damn it. Stealth generator, okay. And go to stealth. Alright. So the goal is to approach quickly, lure them, attack one of them, and then kind of kite them back to the cave using my speed. And we'll see how that goes. I could try to stun him, but that wouldn't, then he wouldn't run, so let me try to use sneak attack. I think you have to use regular attack, maybe? I don't know, I'm just gonna try it. Here we go! Did I kill him? I almost killed him. Run back, run back, run back. I'm gonna put my energy shield again. Good. There they come. I'm gonna move HK back into the cave because
Ready.
I don't want him to get shot. Nice. That didn't actually do almost anything. They didn't run through the. Oh, they didn't run through the good mines. Okay. Well, they ran through most of them at least. All right, time to open up. Let's finish off this guy. And we can turn off solo mode. Kalo Nord. I'm going to try to stasis him. He probably has a good chance of resisting that because he's a high-level opponent, but we'll see. And Juhani's not in range yet. So Juhani is going to try to finish off some of his ads. That guy's going to go down, I think. So leap in. Actually, you know what? Before we leap, let's do an advanced lightsaber throw on the middle guy. Then let's leap in with a regular attack and do some damage to him.
Ready.
Did it work? No, it didn't work. What is HK doing? What? What are you doing? I'm gonna flamethrower this guy though. So he's trying to lay down a mine again or something.
Ready.
Okay, let's let the two of them finish off this guy. And I'll get started on Kalo here. And he saved that, so I'm gonna try one more time. So I have plenty of force powers left. I think I still have speed going by the looks of it.
What is it?
Saved again. Oh, there are more? Right there, more of them. Alright. We'll have Juhani finish him off. HK, I want you to kind of... I guess they didn't come and I kited them. Alright. I'm gonna throw a grenade at them and then shoot them. Actually, HK should probably repair first, to be honest with you. We'll have her... She's not gonna leap in quite yet. I'm gonna try to push him. It probably won't do anything, but it's worth a shot. And should I repair him? Yeah, let's do that. Got plenty of repair kits, I think. He does have a lot of repair skills, so... Wait. I was gonna use a grenade. I'm probably overthinking this whole thing, but we'll see.
Acknowledgement.
Kalo's almost dead already. He's immune to stun. Wow. There's HK's grenade. Nice, Kalo's dead. Now we can finish off his minion C. I think it's not too hard. I don't know why that just went off, but whatever. And I don't have any ranged attacks, so I'm just going to go charging in. I might get lightsaber throw eventually, because I think that'd be pretty cool, but it's not going to be my highest priority force power-wise. Alright, so that wasn't actually that difficult. Can I pick these up again? Because they are my mines. I really hope I can. Yeah. They didn't go off. If you place it at like a bad place, you can always replace them. So that's kind of cool, actually. At least you're not like wasting mines, not to leave them there forever.
What is it? I'm here.
And let's check his remains. 2,000 credits, very nice. And Kalo Nord's battle armor, also cool. Even though it looks nothing like his actual armor does. You can get his armor in Switcher though. Nobody here would really wear the armor, so I'm not going to bother trying to. Let's check my quest log now. Alright, so I have to talk to Isis again. I got this map, and... I like to return to the Sand People. Alright, so... I'm going to save the game, and I will be back when I make it to the Sand People Enclave. Alright, and we're back here in the Sand People Enclave. I did save the game real quick, because I don't think he's going to take my pearl as evidence of killing it, but just in case he does, I would rather have the pearl than the history of the Sand People.
Query. What do you wish to ask of him, Master?
I wonder what happens if you don't have HK here. I guess you can't talk to him. I want information on Sand People culture.
Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master.
Tell me the history of your clan.
Translation. Translation. You have been told that to be considered worthy of hearing the histories, you need to bring him a dragon pearl from a krayt dragon. Translation. He says the discussion is closed until you fulfill this condition. He thinks you are just making fun of his traditions.
Here is a dragon pearl. I hope I don't lose it.
Translation. Translation. He is stupefied, Master. He never thought you could return with such an item. Such a thing has not been done in many years. Translation. He will allow you to meet the storyteller, but also gives a warning. If you dare to repeat the histories incorrectly, you will be killed. Translation. The storyteller will be summoned to one of the rooms here in the Enclave. He seems to think this is a great honor for you, Master.
Items lost. Oh. Don't like the sound of that at all. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to the person, the storyteller, and get the histories, and then we're just gonna reload the game after that. Don't let me forget.
Translation. He identifies himself as the storyteller, Master. He has been
That sounds
told
like a
of your
fun job.
warrior skills and will speak the history to you.
Let's see. I am honored. Ask him what he records.
Translation. Translation. There is only one accepted history, passed orally to each successive generation. Translation. A book or datapad can be taken away, cheapening the value of what it contains. To commit it to paper or storage is to remove it from the people.
What topics can I choose from?
Translation. Translation. You may choose to hear the history, or you may choose not to. Their history is a single entity that cannot be partitioned.
That must be fun for the kids to hear.
The exception is in continuing the tales once they have begun.
Alright. Begin the history.
Translation. Translation. It begins with the ancient times. They were not sand people, for there was no sand. The land was green with life, and they walked without wrappings. Translation. Though the land was beautiful, they lived apart from the land. They built their walls high and saw beyond the horizon. They dared to reach the stars.
Interesting.
Translation. There are no words for how long ago this was. It was before the outsiders, before the abduction, before the cities fell, before the builders.
Aha, the builders.
Translation.
I'm not going to ask questions or talk about the oral history, because I think that would probably offend them.
Translation.
And they attack me.
His arrogant people touched the stars, and this sin drew the attention of the builders. The builders did not touch the stars, they lashed them to millstones. Translation. Great demons of metal stripped the world of its riches, until all that was left was the green of the ground. The great cities were lifted away. Translation. Those that had used the wealth were taken along with it. Transgressors abducted to serve past the sky.
So the builders enslaved the sand people in ancient times and raised their world.
Translation. Translation. There came a time when the builders were also judged for their crimes. After generations, a plague weakened them.
Interesting.
And the time of the Great War began.
So there was a plague and a war.
The builders faltered, and his people realized why they had been punished, so that they understood the crime, and would now strike down the greater offender. Translation. They worked chaos in the machines, so they destroyed themselves. The builders fought back, laying waste to the green that had been misused with fire from above. Translation. Soil became glass, grinding to sand, but the fight was long planned, and his people were safe. Deep in cave homes carved from valley wall, they were free. Translate. Editing, if I may, Master. This section of his tale details several millennia of the long walk, their nomadic wanderings as they accept their identity in a desert world. Rather than strain my circuits on his dialect, might we just assume there was much fighting over who has the biggest bantha and move on to more recent things?
I just want to see what he says. Hopefully this won't take too long. No, I want to hear it all.
Resignation. Very well, Master.
Alright, so it does do a fade to black several hours later.
Translation. The tribes spread far distant from each other, but all as sand people, and all cherished the land that remained. The sand would not be misused. Translation. Then machines fell from the stars again. Outsiders like you that brazenly walked apart from the land. And greater still was the insult to come. Translation. These outsiders reminded them of their past transgression, of the time when they too walked apart from land. The outsiders, your kind, looked like their ancient abducted. Translation. So it is to the current sons that the Sand People hate all outsiders and give them no footing. You come again, time after time, adaptable slaves to the machine.
So that's really interesting. I mean, for one, it's really cool that Bioware took the time to give the Sand People this whole culture and backstory. That they're not just these animals you see in the movies attacking Luke and Obi-Wan. They actually, they're people and with a very interesting history. Um, they were enslaved by the Rakata. They rebelled, probably with other slaves, hid underground. So, and I guess the most interesting part of it is what he said before, that we remind them of their past ancestors. So kind of implying that maybe Sand People were at least one of the original forms of humans, which may or may not be true, but it's an interesting possibility to think about. Maybe Tatooine was the ancestral home of the human species in the Star Wars lore. Is there anything further?
Editing. The last 1,000 years are full of conflicts with different groups of attempted planetary settlers, all of whom are poorly described, long dead, and likely untraceable. I believe I have truncated it down to the usable bits in what was already said. I hope it is enough, Master.
I want to ask questions.
Cautionary. I should warn you, Master, that any questioning of their interpretation may be seen as trying to change the meaning of what was said. Clarification. They may consider this to be speaking the words in error, a blasphemy they would attempt to kill you for.
I guess it really doesn't matter that much because I'm going to reload the game anyway. So let's see. The ancient times.
Clarification. It
Ask if these builders resemble any modern species.
Translation. He only understands the builders as an iconic force meant to test the resolve of his people. Clarification. They claim their stories are repeated unchanged, but they have demonized these builders. In their minds, they wreaked such havoc they could not possibly be flesh and blood.
That kind of makes me want to play Mass Effect now because I played the first game right before I started playing SWTOR, and then SWTOR came out, and I obviously never had a chance to play the second or third game. So I really want to do Let's Plays of that now. Kind of reminds me of not the Reapers or the Ravagers, something like that. Reavers? No, Reavers are from Serenity. Reapers are from Mass Effect. Anyway, now they have an image. Is there anything in Galactic Record that would verify this?
Negative. I am no library, but since there is no report...
No, okay. Can you clarify how long ago Tatooine was green with life?
Doubting. I don't believe he can, Master, even if this has become very much like a creation myth for his people. There is no date. It simply was.
A myth with truth to it, which is kind of, I mean, in a way, the whole thing is very incredulous, I guess, that, the oral traditions we passed down for 20,000 years, that's a long damn time. I mean, think about our traditions. Like, 2,000 years ago was like the time of, the Bible was written, and that's, obviously, that's written. This is oral, so the chances of an oral history lasting more than 1,000 years are very small, let alone more than 20,000. But timescales in SWTOR have always been a little weird. I want to ask about a different part of the history. I want to ask about the human thing again, but long walk. Great War.
Clarification. The response of the builders...
Let's see, how could they repel such a powerful species? There's a lot of text here.
They didn't, Master. They struck a blow, but the storyteller only believes they won because the builders were gone when they emerged from their caves. That does not mean they defeated anyone. It seems clear that the builders simply sterilized their problem and left. The enemy judged them not worthy to fight.
What kind of weapon could do so much damage?
I may not have properly conveyed how long they fought with the builders. Given time, any number of armaments could destroy a world. Hypothesis. Perhaps this is another distortion. Their climate may have begun to fail.
Interesting theory,
their
HK.
unrestrained development even before the builders arrived.
So climate
Looking
change.
back thousands of years later, such a shift could easily be attributed to the much-hated conquerors.
It's really interesting that Bioware really thought this through.
Cautionary, Master.
I'm almost done, I think. Time enslavement.
Clarification. I believe they were occupied by this technological technologically superior species for a substantial period.
That'd be cool to have like some comic books or even a video game set during that time too, with like I don't know, leading the Sand People slave rebellion. There's a lot of lore in Star Wars you could really dig into. How many people were taken off world?
Translation. Translation. He has no number.
Huh.
Doubtful. Master, this is just another distortion due to their demonist. Clearly, history has colored his view. Of course, only the inferior meatbags were taken. The remaining were his ancestors, after all.
Kind of
It must have been
a weird
special.
survival of the fittest kind of deal. Alright, it's just here you think, oh no. Why would the invaders have done this?
Obvious. The same reasons are
Resources, yeah. Alright.
obedient.
Any other questions? No.
Translation.
Alright. And before I forget, I am going to load the game. And we are going to load the quick save I just did. Back when I have my actual Great Dragon Pearl. So I don't get the XP from doing the quest, unfortunately. But, so that'll probably stay in my log for the rest of the game. But, not that one. Worthy of history. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure the Krayt Dragon Pearl is one of the better crystals in the game, so I'm not going to bother with that. Alright, so let's return back to Anchorhead then. And I can't even do that. Alright, once again I'll pause the video, I'll see you when I'm there. Alright, and we're back. First one in the hunting lodge. I'm just going to sell him... Oh, there's this, okay, the special one. I almost forgot about that, huh? Came in here and didn't even sell it. Oh, a Krayt Dragon Pearl. And I'm gonna say never mind, because I do want to quick save it. So that's interesting. You can use the Krayt Dragon Pearl. You can sell it to this guy. You can give it to the Sand People Chieftain in exchange for the oral histories and some experience. A lot of choices. Tough choices too. All right. So you don't really get to negotiate with them, but at least I break even there, I guess. Let's do this. Oh, I could just sell things regularly. Okay. Let's see. We already looked at all this stuff, I think. Got lots of inventories. Wish you could sort these somehow. Yell if you see the upgrades. They're in here somewhere. Oh, there. Okay. Where is the Krayt Dragon Pearl? Krayt Dragon Pearl seems to be sorted differently, though, because I remember it didn't really appear when I was looking for it before either. It was like with the upgrades instead of the crystals for some reason. There it is. 625. That's not actually as much as I thought it would be. Alright, so I still have the Krayt Dragon Pearl though. Alright, so let me just triple check to make sure I have the Krayt Dragon Pearls after all this. Okay, I do. Desert Raid Skull Plates, 24 credits a piece, so yeah, I'll sell these. They don't go for a ton, but hey, I'm at almost 14k. That'll do. I'm gonna make a quick stop back at Circa. Where is Circa? It's next door, right? Yeah. Turn in that gaffy stick.
Greetings again from.
And the other ones too. Just 3 other ones for now. And yep. Actually, I'll be back later. 100 credits for the other gaffy sticks. Obviously, if you started the whole stronghold or the whole enclave, you get lots of gaffy sticks. The dark side option is definitely. It's not even dark side. You can even program them into attacking you and just not get neutral points for it. I really wish there were light side points for this though, because I went out of my way to buy those moisture converters and really make it a happy ending. But I guess having it be nice RP wise is my reward. So you can actually use the Chieftain's gaffy stick as a pretty good melee weapon. Here it is. 1 plus 4 on hit. It poisons them. Has an attack modifier. It's not upgradable, but it is a nice melee weapon. But I think I'd probably still rather sell it. Although, I wonder if she'd give me a better price than a regular vendor would. Probably.
I see that, but
Probably get XP too.
that is a very big headache that you've removed. I think I'll give you a bonus for this.
Thank you. Or you want to give me an additional reward. There we go.
And I wouldn't want you to leave without this additional reward. Yes.
Gotta love Force Persuade.
A Jedi should not use the Force to acquire credits, even if we are taking them from a corrupt corporation like Zerka.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that. Alright, cool. It's only 500 credits, not that much. Anything else to do? I feel like I'm... Oh, the Jawa, I have to talk to him. Maybe there was something else. Uh-oh. Who's this guy? Forgive me for the intruder, human. My name is Senivek. I believe you dropped this datapad and I wish to return it to you. I'm sorry, there must be some kind of mistake. There is no mistake. This datapad is yours and yours alone. What is this, some kind of con game? Nope, no game. I simply saw you drop this datapad and wish to give it back to you. Thanks. So, he's exchanging covert information there. Which one is it? Here we go. This datapad contains a single short cryptic message. The Gino Haradan say to see Hula Samanan. Come alone or not at all. So that's an interesting quest line there. Maybe we'll head to Manan next and check it out. What do you think? Actually, no, I think we're probably going to do Kashyyyk first. Zalbar's home. Alright, glad we have 4 speed. There's lots of running on Tatooine. There's Isis. No relation to the similarly named terrorist group. Alright. He has things to give me. I'm not gonna ask for more, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'll be fine, good luck. Yay, what did I get? Items received. I have no clue what he gave me. Show new items. There's my crystals. Do I have to click on these to get them to be not new items anymore? God, it'd be really nice if they told you what he gave you. It could be any of the... Oh, here we go. No, I already had that. Deck. It could be pretty much anything here, to be honest with you. Oh well. Alright, I think that's probably it for that. Yeah, I'm not going to complete that quest because I have to go with my Krayt Dragon Pearl, which I'm not going to do. Alright, so I'm going to head back to my ship, and I will see you guys next time in episode 28. Sorry this was a long episode, but I wanted to tie everything up, and as always, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know the drill.